Stay in control with next-day delivery on most orders. For your shut-off valves, call thecprvibe.com or just
This is my first time
for the ones
going live over here, so I don't know where everyone is. I did alert as many people as possible that I normally alert. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Wednesday is not a good day. I'm just testing because before I couldn't go live over here, but apparently now I can. But if I don't see anybody by the 10th minute, mm-mm. Bro, did you use the link that I just you or the first one? I don't know what's going on. I had to literally share the live, but I already shared the channel, but for some reason it's not. I guess because it's like new. I don't really do lives. See, back in the day, you didn't have to have a certain amount of subscribers or views to do lives. So I did lives way back when I first started the channel, but now, what's unlisted? What's unlisted? My live is unlisted? How is my live unlisted? How is this unlisted? Yeah, because if I give you a link to unlisted, you can see it. But how is it unlisted? How is it unlisted? Sheila, tell me if you get in, because she having the trouble getting in now. Let me turn this down a bit. Look under the title. Okay, I gotta go out. I'm going on my phone to check it. Okay, under the title. I thought I posted it public. Okay, so let's go to the channel. Switch channels. Yeah, if somebody sends you a link to an unlisted video, you can get in. But I'm wondering, why is it showing this unlisted? Your videos. Oh Lord, let me edit this. That's weird. That's weird. How would they let you go live and it be unlisted? Okay. Anyways, everybody should be able to get in now. We are in. Okay. It's not unlisted. So now, thank you, Sheila, for showing me that and telling me that, because now I know that I have to make sure it's not saying unlisted before I go and start recording. Okay, talk to me, Sheila, because you said yes, you're in now. Okay, she showed me. She'll be on it. Yep, I just got the notification. This is crazy. Make sure y'all are subscribed. Please make sure y'all are subscribed. Listen, if you did not know about this channel, listen, there is so much content that I used to do spiritual what is it called, morning inspiration every morning by 6 a.m. There are so many videos that are still relevant to this day when it comes to healing, patience, all that. We came over here because on my DIY channel, it's a natural innate instinct for me to just I'm a teacher. I'm a lover. I'm a teacher. I got so much wisdom and I begin to speak things, and I don't feel like that's the platform for it, because that's more of like what I got going on in the house, how I'm organizing, budgeting, all those. Well, budgeting will probably be over here too, because that's part of my life, life as well. So over here, it's no holds barred. We talking about everything from sex to dating to parenting to marriage to all of the things. Being in a relationship is still feeling alone, feeling lonely, because alone is a physical thing. But yeah, we're going to be talking about all the things, and I wanted to test it out to see if you guys are able to come in, because your girl has been through some things. So even over on this channel, I'm going to share some story times of things that I literally been through, going all the way back from childhood all the way up to current, things that will make people mouth drop, be like, what? So we're going to be sharing those stories, traumatizing things I've been through. And I'm always going to pray about things before I share, but I also want to make sure that y'all can get over here and we're consistent. So I'm thinking that Wednesday will be like hump day lives for now on, because I'm already probably going to be editing. If I haven't already, I'm editing literally the video for tonight on the other channel, which is my silent calming vlog. So I'm editing that currently. I need to get the views up and I need to get the watch up on this channel. Please, please, please go watch videos, hype the videos up. All of the videos that I have on my channel, they are not, they don't become irrelevant. You get what I mean? They will consistently be something that will always inspire. Sissy, I can't see you clear. What is going on? It's got to be on your end, Grand Rising. Hey, Teresa. Sissy, it got to be on your end. Who can see me clear? Sis and everyone in the live won't be here. Lost my... Oh, we will pray for you, sis. Oh my gosh. So sorry for your loss. So sorry for your loss. Sending prayers of comfort for the family during this time of grieving and trying to get through losing a loved one. It's blurry. It do not look blurry to me. Oh my Lord, this is crazy work, man. This is crazy work. It looks so clear to me. Like, this is crazy. Y'all, I'm trying. Like, I'm so ready to just be like, I'm so trying. I'm so trying, y'all. Y'all, this is really going to make me annoyed. This is going to make me annoyed. I don't know how to make it unblurry because it's not blurry for me. Give it a couple seconds, y'all. Hopefully it will clear up for you. You're welcome, sis. You can't see me, but can you hear me? Can you hear me? Sheila, are you not here? Are you... I don't see you, Sheila. She's the one that told me was on unlisted earlier. So I had to send a link, and when you send a link, it will let everybody who has that link come in. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I'm not sure. See now. Let's see. That was Amina. Hold on. See now you can see on your home page. Okay. Let me go in on the live on my phone and see what y'all see. Because I don't know what's going on, y'all. I do not know what's going on. They just not trying to let me be great, even though I am, but they not trying to let me be great. Okay, let's see. Just not trying to let me be great, even though I am, but okay, this is showing a little blur. Not as much, but it does keep going. Let's work with it, y'all, because they are. Thank you guys for giving her condolences when you got close up. Let me see. It is blurry a little bit, like it keep. Let me see. I was showing my. See, it does keep kind of going in and out. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I don't know what's going on. See, on my. I wish we can see what y'all can see because I can't. I don't know what to do. But I see me. I see me. It's not like see. I see me. It's a little blurry, but not. I see me. I don't know. Is that what you guys see? Like it kind of goes in and out a little bit like this? Like that? Is that what you guys see? Like it kind of goes in and out a little bit like this? So I'm thinking that Wednesdays might be the day. So it's 2 days I'm thinking. Either do y'all think it should be a weekend? Or Wednesday. I think Wednesday because I feel like weekends people probably have stuff they're doing and they may not be able to make it. But I feel Wednesday could be a good day, but I'm trying to think, should it be early or in the evening? I'm gonna have to fiddle with that because I'm a very early person and I literally be shutting down early. So I'm gonna have to fiddle with how that's gonna work for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have to fiddle with how that's gonna work for me. I don't know how that's gonna work. So over here is where I'm going to be having interviews. I'm going to be having other people on, whether it be through audio or visual, other women, other men, other people are going to be on here. We're going to be having conversations, talking about, like I said, everything from marriage to dating to parenting to just all the things. All the things. Just getting our lives together, getting our life in order, and sharing some things that I do and how I maintain I don't know, the lifestyle. I feel like when you say lifestyle, it's like something so extra fancy and luxurious, and that's not my life. You get what I mean? I put you on TV and it looks better. Okay, thank you so much. Make sure you hype up the video. Make sure you like the video. Please, please, please. So we want to talk about all those things because a lot of people low-key are struggling. A lot of people are going through. A lot of people don't know how to get themselves out of things. And on here, I got that's actually one of these are a lot of topics I want to talk about. And I wrote this down like on the 10th of this month. And ask and no pride, asking things and not having pride, because in some instances people may not even know you and not think about the things that you even think about that embarrass you and give you that sense of pride and make you not want to. So that's one thing. If you are new here, I am a homemaker. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I do everything from home. So this is generally me. I'm not one for getting on here and beating my face and doing all the extra, because that's not reality, right? So when you say be real, what does that really mean when reality for me is not putting on lashes and having these long fancy nails and long fancy weave and doing all this extra stuff to my face? I don't do that. You get what I mean? Majority of the time, I'll say 85% of the time, I'm in a robe, some form of a robe. I'm in my home. If I'm not out and about handling business, this is where I am. This is where I'm comfortable. And this is what you're going to see a lot of times. And sometimes I might be getting ready to go somewhere. I want to get dressed, or I have something to, do. Then, yeah, you're going to see that type of live. But usually it's for you to be comfortable. I don't want you to feel any type of way. I don't want you to feel like this is not a safe space. This will be a safe space. This is a space where I want you to, even if you don't say anything, take notes and hear what I'm giving you and what I'm saying. Because a lot of stuff I'll share with you is stuff that I share with my mentees, my clients, my people that I help on a daily basis. I don't want to call it therapy. I don't want to call it, I'll just say mentoring. I don't even like coaching. Like, I mentor people through life. It doesn't matter. Most of my mentees are way older than me, like old enough to be my parent. So yeah, just take that to the bank. But anywho, so on this channel, if you go back and do me a favor, go back, the ones that are in here and really care and want me to continue doing this, go on a video once we get off, or while we are on here, find a video, watch it, and give me some input on that video. We need the views over here to go up, and we need the watch hours to go up in order for me to do more things on this channel. I'm surprised that I'm able to to do a live, because like I said, with the requirements, it's been, YouTube been changing that, and it's been going up and down. So I'm happy that I was able to do a live. I said, well, let's test it. Let's see. So I'm able to do a live. So we're going to, for now, stick to Wednesdays until I figure out whatever day is going to work best for me. And Wednesdays and Sundays are the days that I will be posting on the other channel. So the silent vlogs, getting things done as a homemaker, how I manage my home and maintain my home, will be on the How to DIY and Save a Dime channel, and that'll be 2 days a week, every Sunday and Wednesday at 6:30. But this is the channel we talking about it all. This is the channel we're talking about it all. The importance of therapy, why people don't want to get therapy or some form of mentor or accountability person in their life. A lot of times it's because you're embarrassed to unload and release the things that you deal with on a daily basis. I had a dream on the 12th of this month, and the dream just threw me completely. It threw me completely by surprise. And when I have dreams and I get up, if it's not going in here, it's going in a recorder. I literally record myself speaking what I can vividly remember from the dream, right? And I put it in a file. And I do that because sometimes we'll have a dream, and more days that get away from that dream, we don't remember the details. But this was so vivid. It was so, oh my gosh, eye-opening. And I'm going to share it with y'all. Should I? This was really deep, man. This was really deep. I'm trying to think. Give me a moment, because that was really dear to me. And through therapy yesterday, as I expressed it to my therapist, I literally got confirmation and revelation in the dream. A lot of times when we have dreams, we equate them to being what we physically seen or felt in the dream, and it's not that. It'll be something so much more deeper and so much more I would say clear and revealing of what it is you need, an answer you're looking for, something that's been pressing on you, something that's been overwhelming on you, and you don't know quite how to take the dream. And so you might reach out to people like, hey, what do you think this means? But it is different levels of understanding certain things, and some people just aren't ready. And it was the most ironic thing, because when it happened, I voiced the dream, I put it in a folder, and I left it there, right? I left it there. I didn't come back to it until, I have a board. Actually, I got something I got to put on my board today. But this is a board that I use for therapy. And this is something I just created myself. It was actually, I got this board for, what did I get this? Did I get it for therapy? I don't know. It was like $1 and something on Walmart. Very nice dry erase board. It comes with a little magnet, a hook for the little marker, and I just keep it right on my desk. And throughout the week after therapy, when something is pressing or overwhelming, I write it on that board, because at that moment I don't know what to do or how to lay it out or clarify why I'm thinking or feeling that. And I wait to therapy, and I'm like, well, what do you think about this and this? I've been feeling this, and is this okay? And that's what I do. And so that dream was one of them. And as I begin to tell the dream to my therapist, I literally got goosebumps from the sole of my feet to the crown of my head. Every time I spoke about the dream, and I was telling the dream, it was God giving me confirmation in the words that were coming out of my mouth. It was, I was so goosebumped up because I said, wow, all these years, and I finally, this dream confirms something that I went through several years ago, but today and until yesterday, it has been something heavy pressing, wondering, woulda, coulda, shoulda. What if I, could I have, wonder if, wonder why. You get what I'm saying? And you have those things that press on your brain about life, about relationships, about the way you handle stuff, the way you moved in a situation, the way your emotions arose in a situation, the way you can't stop thinking about a situation, the way a situation is overwhelming to you and moving on. Do you see what I'm saying? And so that little dream, all I can say is this dream was so crazy because there was things that I remember occurring in the dream, right? But it was only that last end of the dream before I woke myself up, because it was going to be a demise, right? Before I woke myself up, I can say this part without telling the dream. That waking up out of the dream, you know how a dream be so, it's like your subconscious wakes you up out of the dream and you wake up and be like, and it's the same thing. It could be a sadness, it could be a hurt, it could be whatever, but also that, you know, that feeling where you think you won $1 million or you think you hit the lottery and you're so excited that you wake up, and when you wake up you sad because it's not true. Well, it's like that. You ever had a dream where it was something happening and you're so engulfed in that emotion as if this is really happening, and your subconscious sometimes has to pull you out. You have to come back to reality, right? That actual action for me pulling myself out of the dream world, coming back into reality, was a confirmation of what occurred in the dream and something that happened in my life that I had to say, wow, I needed to do what I did. I had to wake up. I had to wake up. I had to wake up in real life. This dream confirmed that in the dream, it was a dream. And if we bring it to reality, we be delusional. You're dreaming and thinking and wishing and hoping, right? So the dream is that. That's what it's giving me. That's what God has given me. The dream is the delusion, the false hope, the thoughts of grandeur or thoughts of wanting something that you currently don't see, or thinking that you can be something to change the situation, right? So this dream was confirmation because I held so tight on what could have I done? What could I have done differently? What did I do wrong? What was, how could, you have all these questions, right? And for years, this has been going on in my head, even though I continue through life, but this dream confirmed so much. I was like, oh my gosh, do you not realize if in reality, I never woke up and said enough was enough, right? What would the demise have been? But in that dream, if I never woke up out of the dream world to come back into my real reality, what would the rest of that dream have done to me? You ever had a dream that's so traumatic you remember it for years? Y'all, what was getting ready to happen? Oh gosh, what was getting ready to happen to me in that dream? What was getting ready to happen? This was on the 12th of this month. What was getting ready to happen to me in that dream? I said to myself, what can I do at this very moment in the dream? This is my thoughts in the dream. What can I do? How can I? It's about to happen. How can I change what's getting ready to happen in this dream? How can I change this? I can't even say split seconds. I can't even say split seconds. I can't say split seconds. I cannot say split seconds. I don't even have that. It was happening. But my body woke me up. My body woke me up. And I sat at the edge of my bed. I got up. I was like, what the hell? Really? Really? Why? And it wasn't a full dream, but it was enough for me to remember the details that happened at the end of that dream. I said, what the hell? Why? Why? What does this mean? Tell me something. I just wrote it on my board. I wrote it on my board. And it's so crazy how sometimes, you know how they say when you're, oh, my dad used to say this, and I know y'all hear me say this all the time. He'd be like, don't let your emotions supersede your intelligence. That dream had me so overwhelmed and so emotional that I had to write it down and walk away because I couldn't understand it. I didn't understand how could something so detrimental get ready to happen to me. And why would somebody want to do that to me in this dream? Right? No matter how much I loved them and did so much for them. And I was like, what the hell is happening right now? God, what kind of dream is this? What are you telling me? It hurt. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt to the point where I couldn't understand it. And because I couldn't understand it, I had to write it down and leave it alone. But yesterday, when I tell you God confirmed every word that I spoke to my therapist, he was talking to me. And then I had to regurgitate the feeling that I got from the spirit talking to me and tell her. And she was like, oh my God. She was like, I was going to say that. That's confirming. You couldn't. Oh, I mean, one day, the actual dream, this person wasn't smiling. They wasn't angry. They didn't look sad. They just had a neutral face. And the way that they looked at me before they were about to do something to us. And I looked to see, and I was like, it's happening. What can I do to change this? Nothing I could have done. And that was the confirmation in reality. There's nothing I could have done to change that situation in real life. When I tell you, my life is different. It's set up different. It may not be extremely, amazingly exciting to the average person, but I'm grateful, I'm thankful, and I'm appreciative of everything. But when I tell you, yesterday lifted a weight off of me that is so, hold on, I'm trying to see, 51 more minutes for this upload. I'm trying to upload tonight's video. See it? When I tell you, yesterday was beautiful. It was beautiful because I think deeper about everything. So the dream had me overwhelmed. I didn't like the feeling, but it needed to happen. I needed to see that. I needed to feel that. And I needed clarity. And God didn't come at that moment. He didn't come when I wanted him to. He came at the perfect time. And he confirmed, gave me revelation, and he gave me peace of mind for the decisions I made. You ever make a decision and you make it according to your boundaries, your feelings, protecting yourself, or making sure it's in your best interest? And I'm not saying that in a bad way, in the best interest of you, because if you don't protect you, ain't nobody else gonna do it. So when you make a decision, if you're a lover, if you're a nurturer, if you're a person who's always bending and giving other people grace, this is what I mean by that. You make a decision, and even though you know deep down inside that you are making the right decision, you know that it's going to shake some people. You know that some people are going to feel some type of way. You know that it's not going to sit well with a lot of people. That is where you have to feel uncomfortable and be okay with it. The more that you begin to do that, that's also a part of that pride too. The more that you become comfortable embrace you internally, who you are eternally, the soul you, who God created you to be. You have to do those things that's uncomfortable. And guess what? Whether you know it or not, every life-changing thing that you do in life is always starting with something uncomfortable. Meeting somebody, having a new child, finding out you're having a child, getting married. You get what I'm saying? Going into a new relationship, a new job, a new assignment on your job, a new position on your job, a new relocation, buying something new. Everything that we do on a daily basis, we just do it and not think of it as something that affects us emotionally. We're uncomfortable in so many things. Anything that's new to me, and that was another thing that was on my board. I'm like, like when it's time to renew insurance or insurance prices go up and stuff like that, I get anxiety because y'all know, and I actually just wrote out my thing for April. I am the budget woman. I write down everything that I buy. I draw my own things up. I already got my April ready. I am the budget woman. So I'm always writing stuff down, right? And so when I know that that number has to change, it makes me feel some type of way. Okay? I have a teen driver now, right? So you already know. I have a teen driver. Mind you, in all the homes that I've ever had, and I have 3 homes, 2 fully paid off. In all the homes that I've ever had, my first house I bought when I was 24 in South Carolina. In all the homes I've had, I've never, ever, ever had a house claim, a claim on my house, a claim on my home for anything, thank God. In all the years I've been driving, knock on wood, I've never gotten a ticket. My insurance has always been like ridiculously low. Before I bought this house, the house that I was renting, that was literally with 2 vehicles, a truck and a car, and renter's insurance with Geico. I was paying $92 in South Carolina. In New York, for 2 vehicles and homeowners insurance, I was paying like $78. Like when I say my insurance be like dirt cheap, right? So when insurance be going up, I be feeling some type of way. So life brings that, and it depends on your life, how you were raised, where you come from, your demographics, what type of people you're around, and all that. You're going to have anxiety, overwhelming moments, uncomfortable moments. But guess what? Your job, that assignment, that child, that new child, the relationship, all that stuff, you got over it. Why not do the things that you know are going to make you live in your authentic purpose and not care about what anybody thinks, feels, or how it alters them, especially if you're not doing something vindictively or doing it to actually harm somebody. Why not just walk in it? As you start 1 time, then you start 2 times, then you start 3. It's easy to do it. Ain't that how it was in your job? Ain't that what they say in real life? Practice makes perfect. The more you do something, it becomes innate. It becomes something that you're used to doing. You know, when I was younger, I used to meet older women. And someone would ask a question or ask them to do something or certain stuff. And they were like, oh, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. And I'm like, ooh, she's mean. She's so mean. No, some people don't like to hear no. You got to be okay with the no's, because a lot of time no's protect you. A lot of time no's are just the barrier for the yes that's on the way and you don't know it. So that's that end of it. But then on the flip side, the person that says that, they had to come to grips at some time in their life with, hey, I'm always the yes woman. I'm always the yes man. You know, people come to me and I don't like to tell them no, because they have this where with me, they feel like they can come to me. They know they can come to me. They know that I'm reliable. They know that I'm authentic. They know, you get what I'm saying? And so some people, you have to be very discerning, because you have to know when to say no, because you'll be stretching yourself thin for the wrong people. Because some people see those gifts of nourishing and loving and encouragement, or whatever it is that you have in you that makes people come to you. Some people see that and play on it. Please thumbs up the video if you're in here watching the video. Watch people probably leave. Thumbs up the video. But some people play on that, and you have to be mindful of how that goes. I don't care who it is, your mama, your sister, your sibling, your child, your husband, your uncle, your niece, your whatever. You have to be mindful. Watch how people move. And that will determine what boundaries, because all of it is a boundary. You have set boundaries to know that this person only comes because they know they can benefit from you. This person only comes and they're vindictive in their ways to make you feel and touch on your heartstrings, to make you feel bad, or to make you feel like you want to help, or to make you feel like you have to help. And people play on that. People play on that. No ma'am, no sir. No ma'am, no sir. Sorry. Sorry for you. Sorry for you. And I don't care how you feel about me. I don't care what you think about me. Because at the end of the day, the stress, the overwhelming, the pulling, the tagging, the tugging that you do to yourself, because a person only can do what you allow them. It's all up to you, and you have to lay down with that. You have to sleep with those decisions that you make. And at this point in my life, I could care less what you think. And I used to be like, she's so mean. When older women used to be like, nope, I can't. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. No, I'm not. And I was like, oh, they so mean, but I get it. When you live life and you understand people more, and you understand the dynamics of relationships, and sometimes you can be everything to somebody and they're nothing to you, like friendships. You could be somebody's best friend. They know they can call on you anytime. You always there. What they call the ride or dying, ride and dying for nobody. Not doing it. Yeah. So you can be those things. Why we got to ride and die? Why we just can't ride until God say, it's either not going to work, we need to go our separate ways, or then it's time for us to see our maker, whatever. I don't want to just say that. So in all those situations, right, I'm gonna be all that. My grandfather told me, and it was like, when he said, this was so many years ago, he's like, Bamil, he's like, Bamil, everybody that you are friends to are not friends to you. And I'm like, yes, they is. They're my friends. No. Because true friends, it's a reciprocity. And I'm not saying reciprocity, what you give me, I give you, what you give me, I give you. No, I'm talking about true friends is reciprocity on what is needed in the friendship. What do I need from my friend? What do I need? Do I need a listening ear? Do I need you to come and I need to see you? I need a hug. I need to, what do I need from my friend? Right? But you ever evaluate a situation and you look back and you're like, every time I did that. And then I did that. And then I did that. But then it's not the same. It's definitely not the same. And it seems more weighing on the end of them, of the things that you are willing to do and be there for, right? And it's not the same. And it's like, soon as you need, ask, or want something, it's not the same energy. That is not your friend. You have been introduced to a one-sided relationship, a one-sided friendship. That is not your friend. And that should be the first indication of how you implement boundaries. It don't matter who it is. It do not matter who it is. That's why now I'm looking at them like, I want to be more like that. Yes, yes, nope, can't, nope, won't, nope, ain't. Because ain't nobody gonna come do none of the things that you couldn't do or couldn't say no to, and sell yourself short, or go into something that you don't have, right? Because you couldn't say no to the person that asked of you. You can say no. If a person truly loves you, it's not truly about what you can give. And some people, I'm talking about a physical gift. Like, I give her this money, I give her those clothes, and I take her this, and I do. Not that. You need to realize that true friends don't just do this. They don't just do this. They're not just doing this. They're not just doing that. And right now, I have a handful of people that I can say that are like, I can say that they're like really, truly friends. I feel like if I really, 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 really needed, like really, I know at least two people that I know I can probably call on, right? Um, and I never have, but I kind of feel like I can. You know what I mean? Um, so that's a good thing. I don't desire to have a crowd to say, oh, I'm just friends with everybody. When a person is just friends with everybody, that's not cool to me. Now, not saying I'm not a sociable butterfly, because I am. I can talk and have conversation with a baby and somebody that's in their hundreds. And we can sit there, vibe, and have a good time. But there are people who want to be in the midst of crowds at all times. There are people who wants to be in the it, on the bandwagon. I could care less. I'll watch the wagon go by until it fall apart, because it gets heavy. It gets heavy trying to be on that wagon. It does, because you're not being you. You are literally conforming to what everybody else is doing. You're confirming to what everybody else is doing. And it's not comfortable. And when you're uncomfortable, one or two things gonna happen. You're gonna learn a lesson, or you're gonna break. That's it. That's it. Is there any in between? I don't know. I guess you just stay uncomfortable. I guess that's the in between. You just stay uncomfortable and face the reality of some people, like, I guess, well, at least I got friends, or at least I got people around me, or at least, no, I don't want that. I don't want to say that there's an existing body that I can call and tell my business to, that really don't care and don't have my best interests at heart. I don't want to say that I got all these people liking me just to say they like me. Who cares? Who cares? Because a lot of times when you're having these big crowds of people, or wanting to be in the it known crowd or a part of it, 98% of the time, most of those people don't like you anyway. And people are very good at being in your face and smiling in your face and truthfully underlining don't like you, jealous of you, envious of you. And that can be your own sibling. That can be your own child. That can be your own spouse. That can be your own auntie, uncle. That could be anybody. That could be anybody. Co-worker, your boss. Actions, they don't stay consistent when it's not genuine. Remember that. If you can't take nothing else to the bank, and when they say actions speak louder than words, it is the truth, because a person cannot continue to do something action-wise if they're not feeling you. They're not going to continue doing something. I'm talking about it's going to last. Like, like, yo, we've been rolling for some years. This is my girl. This is my boy. I know this person got me. It stays consistent. It's not it don't work like that. We're not saying that everything going to stay peaches and cream. What I mean by that is, that life happens with anybody's life, but it stays consistent. It stays consistent. Somebody that not feeling you, trust me, you're gonna see the change. You're gonna see the change, because in their brain, I'm doing this thing for somebody I don't really like, and they're benefiting. Ill. Somebody that don't like you, envy you, jealous of you, whatever, want what you got, whatever the case may be, they don't like seeing you grow. They don't like seeing you have. They don't like seeing you upgrade. They don't level up. All the things. They don't like seeing that. So if anything that they're doing makes you feel that they are a friend and they're close to you, you're going to see it. You're going to see it when the things that they need to do, that they have been doing or acting like they love doing for you, they change. They change, because they can't do that too long, because you're benefiting. And they don't want you to benefit. Why would they want to do that? They don't like you, really. They just tolerate you, right? I don't want to be tolerated. I don't want to be tolerated. And I don't want to be, if I'm the butt of any conversation when I'm not present and someone tells me about it, it automatically makes me wonder, what did you and that person have in common to make them so comfortable to be able to express these things that you're telling me that they said about me, or about him, or about her, whatever. Be very vigilant, guys. So I wanted to test this out. I wanted to see if this was going to work. Are you guys still here? Who's still here? Who's still here? Absolutely. Listen, listen, y'all know I will go. I will go. I wanted to test this out. So I think hump day, we're going to stick with that. And I'll probably be back on here next Wednesday on here. And we're going to have a topic. And the topic is going to be in the live. I'll try to put the main topic. You know, I'll roll on to something else. But I'll try to put the main topic on the thumbnail. That way, if you ever have to go back and watch the live, you'll remember which one. But this is the test. Make sure you go watch a video on this channel, please, guys. Please, please, please. Like, why am I begging? Like, it feel like I'm begging. Like, watch a video and comment. Say something to me about that video. Those early morning inspirations are very short. I think they're all under 3 minutes. Some of them 1 minute. So go find a good one that steps out to you and listen to it. And tell me something that you got from it, please. Is that a lot to ask? It's 5 of y'all. 5 been consistently on here, so at least I'm looking for 5 people to respond. I see Black Girl, I see Bro, I see Christine, I see Sheila. Teresa was on here, and also who else? It was somebody else in here. It was somebody else in here. Well, at least I'm hoping to get 5 videos, talk comments on this channel. We need to get this channel going because I want to do more with this channel, and I'm gonna be more over here with this type of stuff. When I say I'm going live, we going live over here. Okay, this is where we're going. Make sure you're subscribed, sis. I enjoy listening to the live. You are welcome. Black Girl, please go look at the video and comment and say something. Bro, Christine, Sheila, go watch a video and say something to me in the comments and share. So lots of videos on here. I promise you, you're going to find something that's going to help you in some way, shape, or form. I'm going to binge watch the videos over the weekend. Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, don't let anything you can't control you, and you know what I mean. Stick to your script because you are the best at it, and shh, do work because nobody's going to do it for you. And I will see you guys later, Gators.